Leo. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is the message that the collective needs to hear at this time. I have set that intention with this deck and with my guides. So if you are here because this is in your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has. I have an oracle deck, actually two, that I will pull from in the extended after we pull the Celtic cross. So if you're interested in that, you can get a membership or you can purchase the single video on Patreon. So be sure and like the video. Definitely leave a comment if you feel called to do so. And subscribe if you enjoy the messages. I do have a membership where you can get more in-depth messages than just these. So definitely check that out if you're interested. But I really appreciate all the interactions because it does help my channel to grow and it really pushes the videos out there for others too. On the bottom of the deck, we had this Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is about new opportunities, right? It is intuition, creativity. The cups are about our emotions. And that has a lot to do with our intuition and our creativity. So this is about like being open to new emotional experiences, being open to new things that are unexpected, right? Including your intuition. So this could be like, you know, the pages are messengers. So this could be like a message from spirits, like intuitive messages that are trying to come through to you here. The situation is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is about loss, grief, sadness. There's definitely some kind of loss here. And it is about, you know, focusing on what has been lost and not focusing on what could be, right? So, you know, being open to these new opportunities, really seeing that you need to heal from this loss and definitely acknowledge that, right? That this is sadness and it should be acknowledged and treated with compassion. So definitely have patience for yourself and definitely work through that. But this is about needing to embrace new beginnings and new opportunities and not focus so much on what is lost here, right? The blockage is the Empress. So the Empress is that divine feminine energy. She is receiving, right? That's that receiving energy, being open to receive. The Empress is abundance. She's all about growth. She has all of this wheat around her, right? Like things just grow, they come to her. She's very magnetic, very nurturing. She's that, you know, sacred vessel that creates a life filled with love and caring, right? So this is like that divine feminine energy being blocked. Your intuition being blocked, right? Because she is very connected to spirit. So I feel like you are kind of feeling disempowered here, like feeling like you're not in your creativity. You're just kind of disconnected from yourself and disconnected from your intuition, your creativity, and your abundance. The root cause of this is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is action, right? This is like passionate action, really kind of doing things quickly. So there could have been a situation where you acted too quickly, right? So this could have been like a one night stand energy. This could have been like a creative, passionate energy that kind of came in and then fizzled out, right? So this is something that didn't last. It left as soon as it came in, right? So that can be in a relationship, that can be like an opportunity. Whatever this was that kind of rushed in and then left, it has really left you feeling disempowered. It has kind of taken you, you know, into this like grieving process, and it's just needing to heal, right? Like, because that can like really affect your self-doubt and your general your self-worth. You know, again, taking you out of this Empress energy because you probably weren't expecting it, right? So it probably has you very closed off to your intuition and to your abundance because of this past experience, right? Like you're so focused on what happened that it's really taking you out of that energy. So, and again, this could be like a creative project you were working on in business. it picked up really quick and then fizzled out again, and then you kind of lost that business. This could have been, a relationship. It is a general reading, so you take it how it resonates for you. What you're leaving behind that is affecting this is the Three of Swords. So there was loss, there was heartbreak, there's sadness. This can be separation from a person, right? This could just be the loss of a person, right? Sadness, pain, but it's also about really kind of healing that, acknowledging it, and then moving forward, right? Which I feel like you are doing. But it is needing to heal from the pain and needing to heal from the loss, right? Because you can't open to new opportunities when you're closed off, when your heart chakra is closed and you are not open to new opportunities. And, that's not only in love, that's like in abundance. When you block your heart chakra and your intuition, you're blocking your creativity, your ability to manifest the life that you do want, right? And that's why, thoughts become things, and manifestation is so important, because if you're so focused on what is lost and you're not hopeful, then you're manifesting that negative headspace, right? You're manifesting this heartbreak to continue. So this is about just like kind of acknowledging what you've been through and really kind of moving through that, doing some self-reflection, maybe doing some meditations, or, go for a walk, kind of get out of your head, but definitely healing from whatever this was really kind of needs to take place here so that you can step back into that divine feminine energy, whether you're a male or female, right? Because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So your advice from spirit or from your higher self, we have the Page of Swords. So again, pages are the messengers, right? Like this is communication. So this is like ideas. This is a fresh perspective, being open to new ideas, being open to new perspectives, a new way of seeing this, right? Like the lesson learned, right? So maybe kind of seeing and understanding how this went about, right? Like what all transpired in order for this to play out the way that it did, and then looking at it from a different perspective, and then kind of having that the eagerness to learn and move forward here, and really kind of be open to, again, messages like right from spirit or from your divine feminine energy. This is just about you kind of like opening and getting that enthusiasm again, right? And not staying stuck in like this negative headspace, where you can kind of get lost in your thoughts, or again, being closed off, keeping private, like not sharing ideas and not being open to new things here. In the immediate future, we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is very truthful. She's very honest. She is very direct, right? So she's decisive. Excuse me. She's very decisive. She takes action. She knows what she wants. She has clarity. And she also keeps her boundaries, right? So she's open to receive. Like she has her hand open. So she's open to receive like these new ideas and this new information. But she also has that sword up, right? So she has her boundaries and she's willing to cut things out that don't serve her. So she's willing to cut this situation out again, right? Not allowing this kind of energy back into her life, but still being open to receive. So don't completely shut yourself down, right? Because the negative side of the Queen of Swords can be that you are overly critical and like self-criticism, like being really hard on yourself because of what happened, right? Like acknowledge it, yes, but don't be so hard on yourself. Again, being open to new opportunities and being open to learning from this perspective, learning from the situation instead of being hard on yourself, right? That's part of the healing process too, like really just kind of acknowledging that it happened and then learning from that experience. But moving forward, I feel like you're going to have really good boundaries, right? Just again, don't close yourself off to everyone and everything. It's still good to have your boundaries, definitely. But it's again that feminine energy of like fairness, balance, truth, really good with communication and very decisive. So I feel like, again, moving forward, you're not going to fall for this crap again. Like you're going to be very decisive and know what ideas to take, what to let into your life, and then cut everything else out, right? So in your thoughts and feelings, we have the Two of Cups. So you could be feeling like you want a new relationship here, right? If this was a past relationship, maybe you're opening up to the idea of new love here, right? Or this could just be in partnership, right? maybe you want to take on a partner in order to move forward in a business, right? Like this could have been like a business partner or a family member, right? Like this doesn't have to just be about love, but there was definitely something with some kind of lost deceit, right? Like somebody could have just blindsided you here. But this is like you being open to that new opportunity, feeling like you're ready for partnership again, and then maybe feeling very balanced, right? Because the Two of Cups is about balance too. That balance between masculine and feminine energy, but also just feeling very balanced and feeling like you can move forward after this healing has taken place, right? Because you're balanced in your emotions, balanced in your headspace, and then, balanced head, heart, and body, right? Mind, body, soul type of thing. So just feeling very balanced. The influence in your environment is the Page of Pentacles. So you have 3 pages. So I feel like there's like a newer energy around you, definitely new opportunities. So pages are that young, fresh energy. So there's definitely like starting over or some kind of new energy here. Youthful, like maybe you're just needing to find like your youthful happiness, like be playful type of energy, right? So the Page of Pentacles is new opportunities, new offers. So this is like new love, new career opportunities, being enthusiastic again, being playful and really being open to manifesting something solid here, because the pentacles are earth energy. This is solid foundations, right? So I feel like you are definitely manifesting. You want something stable, you want something solid, right? You don't want something that's going to come in and out. You want something that is grounded and rooted in, right? So the pentacles are very much that earth energy, that grounded, stable energy. So he is up for new adventures and up for receiving, but he's also very grounded and stable while he's enthusiastic, right? In your hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you are really hoping for some kind of like emotional healing. You're really hopeful for nurturing, right? And protection. She's very protective, but she also does it with compassion. So, definitely have some compassion for yourself here. This could be, if you're looking for love, you're looking for that really deep emotional bond, right? Like really wanting to have love in your life, really wanting to have, again, a solid bond with somebody, a very vulnerable, emotionally intelligent relationship. This could just be you really hoping for emotional healing and opening to your intuition, right? And being more creative. Maybe you're moving to like more of a creative business, or just opening up more to your creativity. The potential outcome is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is standing up for yourself, standing up for your beliefs, and holding your boundaries, and really being able to be assertive, right? So again, with this Queen of Swords, like you're not afraid to voice your opinion. You're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in and assert yourself when pursuing your goals. And you can really overcome obstacles and handle anything that life throws at you, right? So I feel like you're kind of just in this last little bit of healing and needing to acknowledge it and move through it, and just open to the new opportunities that spirit has for you. Because you've got 3 pages here, new opportunities, and I feel like you really do have the strength to overcome this, as difficult as it was. And this is understanding the lessons, um and then dealing with the unforeseen challenges and obstacles that have come about, and really being strategic, and putting in like hard work, right, to overcome them. So I feel like you really are putting in some hard work in order to heal from this here. So I love that for you, like being more assertive, being more willing to stand up for yourself and what you believe in, and that is in your not only like spiritual beliefs, but like you don't believe in rushing into things, you don't believe in hurting other people, right? Whatever that is, this is really just you being more assertive and being able to really hold your boundaries and protect yourself. That's a very good thing to do. It's a hard lesson to learn. It's definitely not easy to go through that Three of Swords energy and that Five of Cups, like definitely feeling the loss here, but I feel like you're really healing from that, and you're definitely going to move on and be able to be more assertive and take this lesson with you. You've definitely learned from that. So I really love that. I think that's an amazing energy. So I'm going to go ahead and move this into the extended. If you're interested, like I said, you can sign up for the membership, or you can do a one-time purchase for this video if this resonates for you. That's on Patreon, but all the links are below. So I hope that that helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.